I don't know about you, but I hear a lot of people who tell me all the time, who can beat Scott Walker? I heard somebody say he thought Paul Soglin could beat Scott Walker. I said, well, there can be some challenges there. We went into them. Now I hear Tony Evers' name coming up. He says he may run for governor the next time against Scott Walker. Now, Tony Evers has run several times for statewide office, state school superintendent or secretary of public instruction, depends on how you want to say it. He won with 70% of the vote in the last race. Yeah, he comes in with a lot of strength. And people are comparing Tony Evers to Jim Doyle. Back in 2002, he was the attorney general after all. He'd run several times for statewide office and had won. He turned back the stereotype that somebody from Madison couldn't win statewide, and he won. But keep in mind, the attorney general position was one of law enforcement, the state's top cop. He was there to put bad guys and bad women in jail. He ran against Tom Barrett and Kathleen Falk in the primary, and they wanted to put nonviolent criminals outside of jail in alternative programs. And Jim Doyle ran spots saying they want to let criminals on the street, and it helped Jim Doyle in the law enforcement rich voting areas of Green Bay and the Fox Valley. That was a different position than Secretary of Public Instruction. In fact, there's been a long-standing fight between teachers and taxpayers since Tommy Thompson really did the cost controls back 20 years ago. Now we're seeing it with Act 10. Tony Evers has publicly advocated Act 10 as something that was good, that never should have been repealed. It's a different story. He's associated with teachers and teachers' unions. I'm not saying that's all bad, but it's politically different than Jim Doyle, who was the top cop whose job it was to arrest perverts on the internet going after kids and people who were scamming the Medicaid system and defrauding them. To compare the two is not very smart, and those are my 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Capital Consultants and Edge Construction. Mike Tuig and his staff can read your kitchen, your basement, your bathroom, your bedroom, make your house feel just like home. Talk about this more on the Mitch Henck Show on madison.com.